Allie. I was in group 5, and this is my personal video essay for our short films that we were gonna do, that we finished the pre-production for. Ours was Reap What You Sow. We were given horror with a globe, a nurse named Patricia or Patrick Black, and the line, "I know it's complicated, but it's certainly not impossible." And so we went with Patricia Black, and we went with the idea of Patricia Black, nurse, loses a patient at work, and then she comes home hoping to relax. She bakes herself some cookies, and as she's continuing in her night, she hears someone knocking on her door, and it's this person who we later learn is Gwen, and she is just beat up, and she has a bloody wound on her stomach, and Patricia, being a nurse and wanting to redeem herself from her previous night of, I guess, previous day of losing that patient, she brings her in and she's like, "Yes, of course I can help you." And so she's helping her on her couch, and then she gets distracted by the cookies being done, and then essentially we find out that this person, Gwen, is a family member of the person that Patricia had lost later on, or earlier on in the day, and essentially she's here to get revenge. And so it continues on from there and ends with Patricia pushing Gwen down the stairs, that being really the end of it. We had planned to shoot any scenes that we needed outside of the hospital, her leaving and speaking with a coworker, which would happen at the very start of the film, at the Navasota ER. That really was going to be super short. We needed maybe 2 hours to do it. All we needed for that was really just scrubs for them to be wearing, and then, you know, a car, phone to show pictures of dog. And we were going to use the Canon T7i with a 18 to 35 millimeter lens for almost every shot, so this one and the other one. For our other scenes, which are going to be at the house, we were going to use my group member's dad's house, Caitlin Duke, her dad's house. It really, when she sent us pictures of it, we were like, absolutely, this fits the horror theme perfectly with the darker color scheme, and how it's kind of got that very like old style architecture. We honestly don't think that we could have found a better house, which I'm really hoping that we get to, that at least I can be a part of it in the future if we do get to make it, and that Caitlin's a part of it so that we can use her dad's house, because it's absolutely amazing. And then we were going to do mainly still and handheld shots for the whole film, with a few tracking and dolly thrown in. Very, very little dolly, just because of how difficult it would be to actually do it, considering the spaces that we had to work with. At the hospital, it would have been a little easier, but at Caitlin's parents' house, we weren't really sure of the dimensions of the space, because none of us had been there except for Caitlin, and we really only just had the pictures to go off of. But we wanted to try and get as a variety of type of shots in there as we could, just because, you know, to make it not so static, not so soap opera, I guess. I'm a little disappointed that we weren't able to actually make it, because I was really excited about it, but c'est la vie. This was the globe that we were going to use. But now it's a nice little decoration for my house, so. Okay. My name is Allie. This has been my personal video essay for our short film that was to be Reap What You Sow.